Hello world and hello dear fans of Mate Debunked. My name is Susanna and I'm the creator of Mate Debunked. So this video topic is titled, How Do I Know Who's Right for Me? Have you ever been in situations, this obviously doesn't apply to everybody, but again, in relation to dating and modern day love, this really is about if you ever are in a situation where perhaps, you're not seeing two people, but you've come into contact with two new people or three new people. Perhaps you started a new job, or you're at a new, you've taken up a new hobby interest, and there's people that you meet there. So, but at the end of the day, it's not about how many people you meet, or if you're simultaneously kind of dating a few people. That has nothing to do with this. But it's really more or less, there are often times where we get put in a situation where we have to choose or decide, right? And this actually can even apply to, let's just say you had two great potential job offers, right? How do you know what is right for me? But want to swing it back to, how do I know who is right for me? So let's just say that you are in a position where you happen to, meet two great guys, and you meet them at the same time, because that's just one of the funny tricks that the universe plays on us, right? How do you decide? How do you know who is right for you? No matter who you ask in terms of your friends or family, at the end of the day, it has to come down to how you feel inside. Now, how you feel inside really takes a lot of you knowing yourself, right? You have to really understand that, and I hope many of you know by now, that you cannot really find the true answer and lasting love or romance or relationship without really knowing yourself and kind of knowing deep inside what your core values are, and listening to that inner voice, listening to your higher spirit. Because I tell you, when you're silent, not just the clues, and it's not going to come to you loud and strong. It's going to come in a very, very silent whisper. It's going to be somehow a little, it feels like a little tap on the shoulder. It's like, I feel much more happier with that person, or that person makes me smile, or I feel more at peace when I converse or I'm messaging with that person. It's very, very, very subtle, and oftentimes you may miss it because, let's be honest, we get really kind of seduced, or we get really, enamored with the outward side of things when you're meeting people or dating, right? So if the guy is really charismatic and he's very, how I can say, not showy, but he's very, very strong and focused and independent, and he knows what he wants, and he comes on his energy is very strong and forceful or they could have all the stuff like, they're rich, they're charming, they're good looking, all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying, right? Don't have your core judgment clouded by any of the outward stuff. So you have to really, and it's hard, I get it, because all the flashy stuff, the whining and the dining, it's lovely, it's fantastic at the beginning. But when you really, really take a step back, and again, this doesn't even come down to choosing between two people, it's coming down to, how do I know if this one person even is right for me? You really have to peel back all that outward kind of facade of things and think deep within yourself, and that requires a lot of silent time. Don't ask your friends, don't ask your family. It's all about you and how you feel. You have to feel peaceful and joy and happiness, and they could have a lot of qualities that maybe you don't like, or maybe you don't have in common, but there has to be something that makes you feel just, this feels right, So that's just my perspective, and it comes from my own personal experience recently, and I wanted to share that with you all. Anyways, thank you again for watching. Lots of love, and please subscribe to my YouTube. Bye for now.